Hey everybody, jump in the room. It's time to expose some motherfuckers today. It's time to expose some motherfuckers today. So y'all jump in the room because I am in full mode of reading and exposing what just happened to me at the 4 Point Sheraton by Hobby Airport in Houston, fucking Texas. Jump in the room. I'm not even monetizing this video because that's how fucking serious I am. Jump in the room, children. Lots of swearing is about to happen, so please get ready for this conversation I'm gonna have today. Because David over there, the general manager, you got the right bitch today. So let's go. Hop in the room. I'm ready to read. Hop in the room. I'm ready to read. I don't even have my face is not even done. My hair's not done. Nothing's done. I'll look straight up a fool. Honestly, this is still me waking up. I woke up this morning and this is where it got deep. So I want y'all to get in this room. Once I see 100 people up in this bitch, we're gonna start this story up. Cause that customer service was lacking today. And he's lucky I am a saved individual. Because the old Matthew, the old me, this would have been a whole nother story. Now, I also just got off the phone with corporate. Just got off the phone with them. So I'll tell you what they told me too, along with this story, okay? Woo! Some of you who are on my Instagram live listened and heard what he said because I had taped what was going on. And so he got mad when that camera got up in his face and he was like, you can't record me. Nah, bitch, I caught you. You thought you could just talk slick to anybody? Nah, baby. Nah, baby. I am Maddie Rants, bitch. I'll call corporate on your ass, come over there and beat you too. Okay? Hop in this room. I'm about to expose this hotel. Disrespected me and my uncle. And that's when my uncle was trying to be, an older gentleman. And I wanted to tell him, boy, you better move out the way because I'm about to hurt this man. Okay? I'm going to tell y'all the whole story. Shout out to the Rant Pack. This is the impromptu live. Share this with whoever you need to share it to. Expose. I told corporate today I will be going live on my YouTube. I will be exposing the situation. I am not afraid to speak my piece in this matter, okay? So if y'all don't want to hear it, it's too bad because I'm going to talk about it because this actually ruined my day of filming. I was supposed to be filming the Tiger King review for all of you. I finished the episodes last night and I was like, oh, this review is going to be good because I'm going to read for filth in that review too. I plan to read the fuck out of Joe Exotic, Carol Nasty Ass, Joe Nasty fucking ass, all them people. That video is coming out, Wednesday. It was going to be Tuesday, but now she's Wednesday. Okay. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb real quick so I can get this out the way. Hold on, y'all. Tell me if the sound is still working. I want to update because I want y'all to hear me clear. I want y'all to hear me clear as day. I want you to hear me clear. Oh, no, I'm not in the lobby anymore. I had to go to a whole nother hotel. I'm in a hotel on the opposite side of town. Literally went from the south side of Houston all the way to the north side. All right. Let me turn up my brightness. I got to have my laptop up right now because I need to be able to text right now. Did you get your money back? Oh. Get ready for that part. Oh, bitch. I don't have any disinfectant for this hotel room. I used every bit of the disinfectant I had in the hotel room I thought I was going to be in. So now I got to go walk to HEB over here. It's a walk. It's Houston. I got to walk to HEB and see if they have any kind of cleaning supplies. I haven't really touched anything in the room and I don't want to take a bath just yet until I have some sort of cleaner in my hands. All right? And mind you, my uncle had to call corporate too because he was directly affected by this GM. It's 87. This is enough for me. Let's go ahead and get to this motherfucking story, okay? If you're not a fan of swearing, you need to leave this video now. I plan to read. I'm currently in the Woodlands now. I went from South Houston Hobby to the Woodlands. That lets you know how far away I had to get from that place and where my uncle was at when he was like, we just need to get you somewhere closer to your father whenever you do finish quarantining, because that, I can't believe it. He couldn't believe it himself. He was like, I can't believe that just happened to us. All right, here we go. I know, listen, normally I'm all like, where my likes at, but hit that, smash that button real quick for me here. Now, most of y'all know that I'm back in Houston, Texas for just a few months right now because I needed to center myself a little bit. I was a bit depressed in LA and I was really sad and there was a lot going on at the time. The COVID-19 situation took place. I lost out on a lot of money opportunities that were being set up. Stuff that I was being booked for, gigs, all that was happening. Peas the Cake was booking stuff before Peas the Cake even had a full-on look together. You feel what I'm saying? So I was already setting myself up for the next victory and I was ready to take y'all down that road with me, which I still am. But this situation took place. So I had to go to Houston to get my shit together because I know people here. I'm not confused around the city. I have no like qualms with it, right? A lot of you know that I was supposed to be staying with my brother. My brother pulled a stunt, and I'm calling you out today too, brother. Yes, you. You told me that I could stay with you. You said, I'm picking you up from the airport, Matthew. Do not worry about it. I get in the car with my Lyft ride, and I say, and I called him, hey, brother. I'm not going to give you my brother's name because I'm not going to try to do him like that. I have that much love for him. But nah, bitch, I'm calling you out because you a big bum-ass motherfucker for what you did to me, bitch. So this fool decides, while I'm in the car, on my way to the airport, oh, I never said I was picking you up. Funny, because I was on speaker with my friend when you did say you were picking me up, but continue. I never said I was picking you up. Dad was lying to you. He just don't want you over at his house. I can't have you over here because I have a girlfriend, this, that, and the other. I come to find out that my own brother has a 2-bedroom apartment, bitch, with his dog in there, and that he just didn't want me in there because he don't really appreciate my lifestyle, but lied to me the last time we talked to each other and said he didn't care about me being gay. That part. That's the strike of the one as I'm going to Houston on my way. Now, y'all know I got on my live and I told y'all what the tea was while I was at the airport. So again, if you're on my Instagram, y'all will always catch tea first. So I was at the airport going through, and then my uncle called me and he was like, I can see about possibly helping out with something here, but you may need to start this yourself. So I looked into my savings and I said, oh, okay, I can put this amount of money in here. He said, by the 1st, I'm gonna catch the next week for you so that way you don't have to spend all your money. I said, okay, great. I took every dollar that all y'all have sent me, every money that I have in my savings that I was saving for drag, for drag that I was saving up. For drag that I was saving up. This was for wigs, this was for costumes, this was for a lot of stuff. I was also saving up things because I was trying to get another apartment. And I was really sick of sleeping on someone's couch. It really was fucked up, but I was saving all my shit up and I was trying my best. I was doing my very fucking hardest for that. And I still plan on getting all this done, but it was really fucked up how my brother just did me like that. And that's blood. Like, that's not just half brother, like whatever. Not even, fuck that for being half brother. It was my brother. And it really, really just... It's really hard for me to take that in because it's family, and I don't like it when my family does that to me because I've done too much for them, and they know that. So let me get on with the story. So I get to the hotel. Oh, my eyes are so red. Gross. Ew. Okay, that's a little better. I get to the hotel. Y'all know I was cool. We was cool. Like, everything was sort of like picking up. It was like, okay, y'all saw my Drag Race review. You saw how clean and edited that was, y'all. I had a great working space. The Wi-Fi was amazing. Like, the lighting was perfect. And I can make the lighting work again. As you can see, the lighting right now is a little bit beat. So I'm not done yet. But I was able to do the video flawlessly. And I thank everybody who watched it because I was very proud of that video because I did it in a hotel room on the hotel bed with one light. And it looked professional. I edited the fuck out that damn thing. I was very proud of myself. Anywho, I then got to see Tiger King. You know, I was like, okay, we got more reviews coming up this week, and I still plan on doing that. Hold on, y'all. Fuck. I love you too, Zach, if you in this live. You know you're my brother, you're my sister. I'm gonna tell you about everybody who helped me out during this whole moment too. So anywho, Tiger King is the next video up. I was already setting myself up for that. Please be prepared for that video because you think that documentary was crazy. Wait till you hear what Maddie has to say about it because bitch. Anywho, that's not what we're talking about. So I booked the hotel for one extra day because the following day I found a better rate for a different hotel. A way better rate. Way better. Way better. Okay? But I wanted to stay because I had excellent service from, and these two people, I'm going to give their names. I don't know their last names, but I want to tell you these two people that work at that location. So that way, if you do decide to call and clown, you make sure that those two are not involved in that because they actually did their job and they did it very well. I want to give a shout out to Samantha, the front desk agent who had only been working there for 3 weeks and had to deal with what bullshit I had to deal with this morning. My baby, you are 21 years old and I apologize that you had to see a grown man go off on another grown man today because he didn't want to acknowledge the fact that I paid for this hotel and paid for the incidentals. No matter if it doesn't show, it doesn't matter if it doesn't show in your system. You can see on my card, you can see from my account, the transaction has pulled. It is pending. Put it back. All right. Now, I booked the room for another day. I literally am grooming myself. As you can see, I cleaned up my beard a little bit. I was trying to get myself together for filming this morning. I talked to CJ last night. She said, Maddie, just come through in the morning because she knows my YouTube handle now. Shout out to all of them. I said, Maddie, just come in the morning. We'll take care of it for you. So Samantha was working the morning, not CJ. Now, I know if CJ did it, it probably would have gone through, but that's Samantha. She's only been there for 3 weeks. I can't blame her for just following policy. So Samantha uses my card the first time. I had the money. For the $75 deposit. They swipe my card. It takes 50 out. It says approved on the card machine, but on their end, a red X pops up as in decline. It said the $50 was null, $25 was needed. I had way more than $75 on the card, so that's why I was like, this doesn't make any sense. So she contacts her GM. I told her I'm not trying to start nothing, but yeah, if we can get him over here, maybe he can fix it. And she called him to be like, hey, can we fix this issue? This bad-built Gasaba melon comes the fuck over there with all kinds of attitude and bad skin at 57 years old, you old rock-face hoe. You came over there, and what did you do? Didn't speak to me, did not acknowledge my presence, only spoke to Samantha. That's the first strike. You're a general manager, and you're being a dick. So he's treating me like I'm poor. And I want y'all to know this, too, because I'm going to say this again, because the other gentleman that came up there, too, that man as well, the attitude in the presence of him was that of a toxic nature to where if anything came near him, they probably would be obliterated based on the poison, okay? So we're talking and shit, and he looks over, he goes, well, your card doesn't work because you don't have enough money on it. I said, how do you know how much money I have on my card? He said, well, that's what it says on my screen. David, do you know that when you were gone, me and Samantha pulled up the screen for me so I could see what was on the screen, and I was able to read it very clearly. Nothing in your screen said I had insufficient funds. It said null. That doesn't mean insufficient funds, baby. And by the way, as a general manager, you do know you're supposed to use better language and rhetoric towards your guests and customers. I think I know that because I worked at Hampton Inn and I worked at Marriott Properties as the night audit, as a supervisor, as well as the front desk agent. So I know the hotel business. I know Starwood Properties. I know Hilton Properties. You fucked up. So I got on live again. Shout out to Derek. Shout out to Amber. Shout out to, oh, let me get these names up because I will be damned if I don't give y'all some love because y'all was up in it today. Y'all came through. Y'all came through. Derek, I thank you. Amber, I thank you. Ronell, I thank you. Takara, I thank you. Some of y'all started to come through because it was like, we got to get Maddie in this hotel. Mind y'all, I had the money on the account. I didn't know what was going on. I did not know what was going on. So Derek sends me the 50. And I'm like, well, I'll just put it on my other card and we'll use that card instead. That makes more sense, right? Because they already had the other card on file and they never checked me out. That's what the other representative who Samantha called was like, why isn't it going through? Hey, Wilma Finger Do, I'm going in, sister. And I love you, my Canadian queen. All right, back to the story. So Samantha talks to CJ. CJ goes, what's probably happened is that computer needed to be reset in order for it to go through properly. It probably was still on the previous day, which is why it was giving her trouble. That was the first thing that she could have done. But they would still have to swipe the card again. And she's like, we don't want Matt to spend any more money. Shout out to you, CJ, and shout out to Samantha. Okay? They're front desk agents doing the general manager's job. So then the next thing was just use a different card. That way, when that card goes through, you'll be approved. The other one we can work through the bank to get the money back on. So I'm down for that. We use my other card. It says approve on the reader again, and then on her screen it shows a big fucking X. What is happening? So now she's like, I don't know what the problem is. My uncle calls me, who is a Harvard grad lawyer. Don't play with my Uncle Sam. And he's literally Uncle Sam. He's literally Uncle Sam. Anyhow, so my Uncle Sam was like, where are you at? I'm coming to bring you $50. And I was like, okay. I'm like, I don't think you should even bring, I think there was a glitch in the system, but the general manager did not want to admit that he wanted me to be wrong and be broke. That's the tea. So Uncle Sam comes in and he's like, he was always the joker of the uncles. I have over 27 uncles. No, excuse me, 24. Because I have 13 on my dad's side. Wait, hold on. No, 20. Yeah, because my mom had all, no. My dad has all the brothers. My mom has all the sisters. So let's switch that around. Yeah, just know it's like 17 to 20 different people. I forget some of the people sometimes who are my uncles. Lord forgive me if you're one of my family members watching here. I don't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yeah, well, technically my mom has like 11 sisters and 4 brothers, and my dad had 12 brothers and 3 sisters. So I have a lot of family and not even all of them talk to me. Isn't that crazy? But yeah, let's continue. This is the same uncle who bailed me out of jail when I had gotten into a fight with someone who called me a fag. And this is the same uncle who was handling a lot of stuff for me when I originally moved to LA and came back. He's very much my lawyer and my attorney, okay? So that's my attorney. He's a Harvard grad, by the way. Hey, Maddie, it's Derek. I'm sorry about what happened. I'm so glad. Thank you, and I appreciate you, brother, forever. For real, though. I really appreciate you. Chi, I just saw you, baby. I thank you, sister. I saw what you put in there, girl. Y'all literally just covered all my fucking $50 I was taking out. But let's get back to this story because I'm not done yet, and I need to get this bitch together. So now my uncle's involved, but let me tell y'all what happened prior to my uncle getting there. That is why my uncle was there. So while we were doing all that with the man and the GM, and I was talking to him, this is what took place. He told me, well, I'm looking at the screen and I'm telling you what it says. So I'm not going to change it. I said, you're not hearing me. You're telling me that I've paid for this hotel room through hotels.com, $80. I didn't even need to spend that because low-key, high-key, I have friends in high places with Marriott, and I could have got a discount. Shout out to my girl, Zach, in there. Hey, sis. I should have called you when I needed to get that reservation. I don't know why I didn't do it through you, friend, but let me continue. I don't know why I didn't do it. I was just being, I was just trying to do whatever. So he then says, look, if you don't have the money, you shouldn't have booked the hotel. What the fuck did you just say to me? Baby. Now, that wasn't my response. My response was, and hear me on this. This is my whoa! You had to see Samantha's face. Samantha over there went, her whole eyes bucked. And then she just looked down like, I cannot believe he just said that to him. And so this is 8:30 in the morning, y'all. 8:30 in the morning. 8:30. 6:30 for you in the West Coast, 9:30 for the East Coast, all of that. Marcus, I was ready to junk him. I was ready to put him in the dumpster, girl. But I'm older, I'm wiser, I'm smarter, and I'm stronger than that. I responded, RJ. I responded. I said, excuse me, that wasn't necessary. I can show you my account if you need an example of what money in a bank account looks like. But that's not the problem. The problem I have is that you've charged my card and you're telling me I can't stay here, and now it's $130, including the hotel itself and the fee for incidentals. One that I already paid on Friday, mind you, for $75 that I showed him. He would not look up from his screen. He did not give me the benefit of looking at his shit because he said, I'm going to have my opinion and my point. Okay? This is now going back and forth. It's going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, okay? I'm not going to explain what the man looked like. Just know that he was he was badly built. He was older. He was not the same color as me, and that's how we're going to keep it, okay? There's many other colors than me, so y'all can put that into whatever you want to, but I'm not doing this. This is what he looked like. I'll tell you his name is David, though, because that I did get from his bitch ass. So listen, was he racially profiling? I don't know, because the other black man that came by down there, he actually was being nasty too as well. So I do believe there may be an issue with him and black people, but I'll continue. All right, because there was nothing. There was really all black people staying at this hotel, except for 3 other people. But those other people, I didn't see have any issues. All the black people I know had issues there. But this is not a race thing. I'm not making this a race thing because I just think this person's just in general an asshole. Oh, Royal Reign. I got off the phone with corporate. I'm gonna tell you what happened with that too. So here we go. So we're going back and forth at this point in time, just going off. And now we're in the lobby, and I'm loud because I'm repeating myself saying, are you not understanding where your lack of empathy is at this point in time? The lack of empathy is absolutely missing from you. There is a disease that is infecting this entire world at this point in time. People are trying to quarantine themselves. I need to keep myself quarantined before I can get by my own family right now. I don't want to be here. I don't want to spend money at this hotel, but I gotta be here for my own safety and others. And I have work to do with my YouTube channel. That's how I'm making my money, brother. So what is happening here? Do you know what this bitch then said to me after I said all that? He interrupted that point to go, do you need an audience or something? Would you like to know my response? Because now it's, do you react or do you respond? Do you react or do you respond? Because now he's still insulting you. He wanted that smoke, girl. And listen, the fact that I can't smoke weed out here and I don't have no marijuana, I'm evil, girl. The fact that I'm out here and I can't even like toke it up, I am lost. So I did this instead. I did not react. I responded. I said, sir, I have damn near 13,000 subscribers on YouTube. If you want me to have an audience, I'll go live right now and we can talk about it with them. Almost 13,000 of them. If you like. You may have heard of me. Would you like to look me up? Oh, I don't need to do all that. You bet you don't need to do all that. You bet you don't need to do all that. You bet you don't need to do all that because you will embarrass yourself because you will see an audience of the Rant Pack. Please don't play with me. So he then goes, okay, well, I'm going to tell you this, that, and the other, and I'm going to do this. I said, no, what you're not getting is, he says, no, that's just the answer, and that's just what it is. And I'm not telling you anything different. You need to get out of my lobby with all this acting that you're doing right now. I said, sir, I'm not acting. If you wanted acting, I'd be acting all over your head right now, but I'm not acting on you. He then goes, that's what I thought. Like as if I had threatened to hit him, and that now that he made his point, you ain't doing shit. Girl, when I tell you I dropped these glasses like this, now I was reacting. I said, what the fuck did you just say to me? Now I've lost my responses. I no longer can respond anymore. I said, are you threatening me, bitch, with this whole, that's what I thought. Who the fuck you talking to? So he's like, you're not going to threaten me in my own hotel. First of all, it's not your hotel. 4 Points Sheraton at Hobby Airport, Houston, Texas. I will give you the address. He didn't think I was from Houston, girl. That's why I was like, oh no, bitch, you gonna find out about me. You gonna find out. So he says, you have until 12 o'clock to get off my property or I'll have the police take you out. Not escort me, take me out. I didn't know what that meant, but that's when I wasn't for that play. Okay? Now let's get back to my uncle getting there. So now you have a reference for what happened. My uncle is now there. He's talking to Samantha. Samantha's sitting there like this, like, you know, basically my Uncle Sam was explaining everything clearly and she responded back clearly and it was all understood. And it was like, okay. And then she tried it again, like, okay, let me try this or that. She was giving solutions. My Uncle Sam was very pleased with how she was acting. A young lady, 21 years old, 3 weeks at that job, more professional than her own GM. So basically, my uncle was like, can I talk to the GM? Because I haven't told my uncle that he disrespected me yet, but he just wanted to talk to him. He just wanted to talk to him. Just wanted to talk to him, okay? So I was like, okay. Hold on, y'all. Let me get this real quick. I'm trying to send somebody my address. I got a friend who wants to check on me right now because they know my attitude. They know if you make me mad, girl, it's for a good fucking reason. I don't get mad for dumb shit. Okay, so now my uncle asked for him. Oh, she needs a raise and a promotion because Mama was doing her fucking job. So, excuse me. So my uncle asked, you know, to speak to the general manager, David. She's like, yeah, okay, we'll speak to David. And she's like, are you sure? Like, she warned my uncle. She warned him. She goes, are you sure? Because the last time they spoke, it wasn't good. I also apologized to David the second time I saw him in between this, just to say, look, I know that you have a job and all this and that and the other, but what you did was you talked to me a little bit cross. You talked to me just a little cross. You did. He says, I understand we're all feeling some kind of way right now. I didn't even owe him an apology, but do you all see what kind of man I am? I'm trying not to cry because I give too much a fuck about people for people to treat me like shit sometimes. Like, I don't even have to apologize to you. You didn't deserve that. But I gave it to you because this is highly a stressful situation and I'm just trying to make this a better moment. But you've crossed the line. So my uncle then asked for him, and my uncle was talking to me before he came up there. And I told my uncle, oh, he disrespected me. I tell you what, I won't tell y'all my last name. Some of you know from Facebook. But if you are related to me and one of us gets disrespected, the whole clan come out. When I tell you I saw my uncle's face turn beet red, he goes, bring him here. Now, David walks in. What can I help you with? Like as if he doesn't know what the fuck is going on. And my uncle goes, well, I came up here to pay the $75 for my nephew to stay here another day. Because that's what he wants to do. I would never stay in this area of town. But he wants to stay here. And I want to help him out with that. And then we'll find another location because this seems to be a problem. Okay? That's how my uncle was talking to him. So kind. His name is David. He's the general manager at that 4 Points by Sheraton over there. And I've already talked to corporate. Please get ready for that conversation because corporate and me had a wonderful moment on the phone. I will give a shout out to her as well. She was very nice to me. And it did get taken to the highest level of escalation, by the way, for those of you who are wondering. But, you know, I wouldn't mind if you continued to take it to that higher level because I don't want him to work there anymore. He doesn't deserve that job. That goes to Samantha or CJ because they did their jobs. Back to this moment. What can I help you with? So my Uncle Sam's explaining that to him. He's explaining everything. And he's being calm. He's not raising his voice. Everybody who was on my Instagram live, I want to see a raise of hands because you heard how that conversation went down. Please, can I get a raise of hands here? Please. Please. Raise of hands if you were on that Instagram live when that happened. Ooh, I love a receipt. Ooh, I love a receipt. Ooh, show me the receipts, girl. Mmm. Thank you. Girls were in the room. You heard how my uncle was talking to him. Lovely. You heard how he was talking back to my uncle. Like he was a piece of shit. He said, so what are you here for? Hey, Amber. Thank you, baby. I love you, darling. You came through for me today. I'll never forget that. He said, so are you here to complain or are you here to pay his bill? Bitch, you heard that shit. I was like, this is not happening. I said, this isn't happening. Yeah, the video is still up, by the way, for those of you who want to see it. Yeah. Oh, is Alicia back in here? Get rid of this Rob neck bitch motherfucker up in here talking about quit crying. Fuck you, man. Get off my page with your bitch ass. Take him out of here, Alicia. Old corny ass motherfucker. You don't let me speak my talk, bitch. Just like I'm gonna do David, I'm gonna do that to you with your ugly ass. Why you in here with your dumb self? You could be on anybody else's video doing what you need to do. Isn't that something? Punk ass bitch. Let's get back to this. I'll show you crying, motherfucker. Come find me, sis. You know where I'm at. I'll show you some hands. So, the man was talking to my dad like, oh, Alicia, don't hide Maddie. That's Amber. No. Don't hide Maddie. Don't hide Maddie. Don't hide Maddie. That's Amber. We good. That's my girl. Yeah, don't hide Maddie. That's my girl. Maddie, that's Amber, and she was the one that would actually like follow through on that. Get Amber back in there. She's good people. It's that Rob neck motherfucker. I don't know who that is. Nah, get my girl Maddie back up in here. She came through for the come through. Thank you, Alicia. All right. So when he did all that, my uncle once again re-asked the question like, hey, like, come on now, whoop to whoop whoop whoop, right? Maddie, let me know if you back in here, sister. She was just trying to take care of that other person who was acting crazy. Let's see here. That's Amber, yeah. So, okay. Thank you, Amber. All forgiving. Yeah, Alicia was just trying to make sure we don't have nobody come in here and interrupt. You know, people like to be stupid. So, my uncle re-asked the question. The guy goes, okay, once again, because you clearly can't hear me, are you here to complain or are you here to pay his bill? That's when I pulled up the phone like this. Oops, excuse me. That's when I pulled up the phone and y'all got a good view of who David looked like. So then David was like, thank you, Squall. I appreciate you, baby. Shout out to you and I hope you're staying safe. Then David was like, no, you do not have permission to, who is JT? Who's exaggerating what story? Oh, y'all get JT out of here. He logged in. Yeah. He's this some bitch too. Block out JT, please. I will get him blocked later. Thank you, baby. What kind of fuck shit is that? This guy exaggerating. Get your ass out of here. It's on camera, dumb fuck. If you want to go see it on Instagram, but I don't gotta explain nothing to you, so let's keep going. That's just some little 13-year-old boy who can't even beat off right. So yeah, basically the dude acting crazy, doing all that type of stuff. He said, I don't want to be filmed. And I was like, I can film you. It's not against the law. It's really not against the law for me to film. It's not against the law for me to film in Texas. So, like, what are you talking about? It's not against the law. So he's like, get off the property by 12 o'clock. My smart ass was like, well, it's 12:07. So what are you talking about? Right? So I immediately go upstairs. My uncle's pissed because he's like, Matt, you should have just chilled. I had it handled. That's like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. He was starting to disrespect you. He was starting to be an asshole. And he was about to let that roll for the rest of the time that you were there. And what I wasn't going to do is have him tell me that basically I can't stay here anymore because of how you're talking to him. If anything, it's going to be what I did. So I went and got my stuff. And he went to go, let's see here. Yeah, come on, Maddie. Oh, I went and got my things. So I had my first suitcase packed. Y'all saw me on my live, packing my shit up, putting everything in my bags. I have video evidence of that proof. I'm gonna tell you what corporate said too, because corporate was actually, I'm proud of corporate. I'm proud of corporate. And mind y'all, let me tell y'all something. I never in life need to exaggerate any truth I have. If you ever want to know the truth from me, it always comes plain and simple. I don't need to exaggerate my life because my life is fucking crazy. So if you think that an exaggeration is something that actually adds into your repertoire of words that you know, bitch, get back to your dictionary and find something else to learn about and get to somebody else's page. You will never come to Maddie Rand's page and try me ever. 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 So I get my luggage, I got all that shit done. Now I'm on my way to go back upstairs to get my last 2 bags. The police come in. So the police officer's like, don't go anywhere. And I was like, I'm going upstairs. I don't know about you, because I've already had a run-in with y'all before where I had to get somebody together. But no, the police come in. He tells me to stop. I stop because my uncle's like, Matt, like chill out, chill out, chill out. Like, chill out, chill out. So I was like, okay. I was like, okay. So I stopped and he was like, okay, let me know what's going on. The general manager starts to lie through his teeth. These people were threatening me. I asked them to leave the property. They wouldn't leave. You did not ask me to leave the property. You told me by 12 o'clock that I had to leave the property, but you were actually working on this issue, but you weren't working on the issue. Just so y'all are clear, he asked for a credit card authorization form because one of my followers on Instagram said they would put their card on file. So she said, you got to send it to me, and we were all working on a way for that to happen. Do you know he never sent her that email and that Samantha had to call him and be like, hey, did you send the email? He goes, no, I thought that's something you were handling. She was like, he was talking to you and you're the one that confirmed that you could do it. So why would you lie to him? See, now I caught him in a lie. So the police officer, the guy's like going irate. My uncle's like, no one did all that. No one was going in there. Why are you making this up? I was just talking to you calmly. And I told the police officer, I have video evidence of what just happened, of how he just did the entire thing. There is no way he can get around this. All right? I said, can I go upstairs and get my bag, please? He says, go upstairs and get your bag. I said, thank you. So now I'm walking up. So Samantha is in the stair hallway talking to whoever she was talking to, talking about, oh my God, Maddie. I'm like, don't worry about it. It's okay. I'm like, I felt so bad for her. She's so young and she did not need all that drama. So I was like, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry you're dealing with all this right now. It's not your fault. I now walk up to the police officer. I have my bags all set to go and this, that, and the other. And he's like, so basically there's $100 that's been taken from your account and they're not refunding it back to you. They say it didn't go through on their end, but you have proof that it did go through. I said, yes. He says, okay, while I do believe that the hotel should take care of this, you're going to have to go through your bank for that because obviously it's the bank that put the hold on that 50, which is 100 now, and maybe they can solve it, which I did call my bank, everybody, and get ready for this. It is on a temporary hold. It's a 7-day hold. Ma'am, I need y'all to reverse that back today. So I did escalate it. Victoria, you didn't have to do that. Victoria, you didn't have to do that, but thank you, baby. I'm sorry. You didn't have to do that, but I love you for that, mama. I'm going to make this up to y'all some kind of way. I'm going to figure it out. But yeah, so the officer and me were just talking. We were shooting the shit as we were walking outside. Isn't that funny? He said that I did have to leave the property because in any business situation, for FYI, for everybody who's listening here, in any type of business scenario situation, like a business, if someone tells you, like a general manager or an employee, you must leave the property, they have the right to call the police on you. So that's why I can't be mad at the officer right now because he's doing his job. Samantha's doing her job. CJ was doing her job. David wasn't doing his. All right? The worst part about this, just like those people who came in and trolled a second ago, talking about this guy's exaggerating this, that, and the other, they basically saw the title of this video and just jumped in and just basically beat off with their little micro penises. But back to this again. Me and the officer are shooting the shit. And he's like, man, I'm sorry this all happening to you, brother. This is crazy. I know we have this COVID-19 situation. He shouldn't be treating you like that. I said, that's what I said. I said, I paid for it. I did all that. I showed the officer the receipts of everything. And he's just like, wow. He's like, wow. All of that? I said, baby, all of that. He's doing all of it today. So then he asked me, oh, thank you, Black Love. Appreciate you, baby. So then he asked me where I was coming from. I said, I'm coming from Los Angeles. He said, what you do in Los Angeles? I said, I'm a YouTuber and I'm trying to be an actor and I do a bunch of entertainment stuff. He's like, that's amazing. That's amazing. He was like, he was so cool, y'all. I'm sorry. He really made my day. Because when you have a police officer talk to you after being asked to be there to basically handle you, and they really are like, let me listen to the situation and respond properly here. He told me that he was in LA a week prior to me leaving, and he told me how he had to leave Los Angeles because he was visiting family and how hard it was for him because of the airports and the places he was using. So he understood my stress. He's like, I get why you're stressed. Because you probably, what time did you get here Friday? I said, I got here at 11 p.m. He was like, what? I said, yeah, late night check-in, all that type of stuff. Everything's been smooth. We're talking. My uncle's just sitting there. We're just talking. I should have got his number, but nah, I don't think he was gay. Either way, he was a lovely, great man. I appreciate him for speaking to me the way he did. I appreciate him for being. If it had been another officer, I don't know how this would have turned out. Does that make any sense to y'all? As a black man, as any man of color, period. When it comes to police officers to this day, it could have been so much worse. Which is why my uncle was sitting in the car like, I thank God we had the right people. It could have been so bad. But no, we did an air bump. At first he had his mask on when we were all up in there, but then he realized once we were all talking, nobody was sick. He was like, nobody is sick, so he took that mask off. He was like, man, we were just shooting the shit. And we did an air bump, and he was like, hey, it is what it is, man. What's your name on YouTube? I said, it's Maddie Rants, Mattyrants, puss. And we all had a laugh. And I got to the car with my uncle. My uncle is just sitting there like, did you have to videotape him? Did you have to antagonize him? Did you have to? I'm like, Uncle, he was antagonizing us. And my uncle goes, I get it. And I'm not mad fully at what you did. However, Matthew, you don't have to antagonize them. The next time you want to film something, don't even pull the camera up. Just record yourself and have the voice in the background do the work. He said, do it that way. If you have the camera, act like you're holding it somewhere else. Don't make it so obvious because then people can freak out that way. And when he said that, I was like, God damn. I was like, shit, I should have done that. But then again, like my uncle was saying, he says, but honestly, I wouldn't have wanted to stay there another night if I were you because I would be feeling some kind of way. Like they would just charge your card for no reason or say, like, just because he's mad at you that you did something to the room, which I didn't do. Nothing's broken in the room. So if they try to charge me extra, we're really going to have a problem. Oh, y'all, look, it's Sam. Sam, hey, Samantha. Ah! Y'all give Samantha some love. That's Samantha who was helping me at the front desk, sister. Hey, Samantha, how you doing, kid? I love you, baby, and I really hope that they give you a raise or something because I talked about you to corporate today. So they know your name. They know CJ. You tell CJ, too, I talked her up. They know your name and her name very well now because I spoke very highly of y'all. Don't even worry about it. I got you, Samantha. Okay? I was like, you better give her a raise or some kind of money or something because that service was brilliant. I want a letter. I asked for a letter to be sent to you. Okay? I was like, please send her something. Because 21, 3 weeks on the job, she didn't need all that drama. So for those of you wondering what happened, and now that all has taken place after that, I found another hotel, but I'm on the north side of town in Houston, Texas. I have a hotel for an entire week this time, and I'm good to go. Now, by the time I got to do another week, because I still have a couple more days after that week of quarantine, I'm going to be able to take care of that. So I'm cool with that. My uncle came through. He's like, I got you for this time. Matthew, I apologize. Once again, this wasn't a situation that you needed to go through, and I can't believe it. Aw, thanks, Maddie. I really need that. I had a mental breakdown after you left, literally. No, Mama, no. Because you know, Samantha, it was nothing that you did wrong. Nothing that happened was your fault. That was the system. And I remember when CJ talked about that backup or whatever. Don't even, please, mama. Listen, if I could have, I would have gave you a bigger hug, but I was nervous to hug you, girl, because I didn't want to make, I want to make sure you were safe. But seriously though, y'all give her some love. Samantha, put your Instagram in here so everybody can follow you. She does makeup, y'all, and she's pretty good. I'm here for it. Give her some love. So, let's keep this rolling. So I'm now at this new hotel. I had excellent service. I'm in extended stay right now. So I got my little refrigerator, my stove, so I can cook some stuff with the HEB that's down the street. So I'm very happy that I don't have to do fast food anymore. I can go to the grocery store and I can make some food so I can save some money. My uncle was just, tired from the whole experience. Shout out to Jessie, who works at the extended stay. I went in there. She's the general manager here. And guess what? Supreme customer service. Multiple options in making sure that we got the hotel room. It's going to take us an hour to clean. Hey, do you mind stepping out for just a second? I apologize so much. Don't worry about it. I went to IHOP. I got me a chicken sandwich. I came back. My room was ready. So now it's time for corporate. Now it's time for the corporate conversation. Shout out to corporate with Marriott Bonvoy. I appreciate the call that you gave me today. I also appreciate Marriott Bonvoy for responding to my Twitter post about the disservice the horrible service, I received today. So I tweeted Marriott, which they responded back, and they asked for me to send the entire incident, which I did send in the entire incident. I also know that a lot of you have sent it out as well. I actually had her tell me, quote unquote, I've received a couple emails about this for you. I understand that your uncle, Black Love. Back to you, brother. If I ever get to meet you in life, just know that energy I have that you just gave me right now, I'm transferring it all to you. Thank you for your donation, my brother. I'm sitting over here like, all right. So I contact corporate, and corporate contacts me. I get on the line. I believe her name was Lisa, and she asked me, she basically explained what the GM told her, which was like so light information. Like the GM basically said, I made a big deal out of nothing. So I told her the whole story. I told her why I was out here. I started from the beginning and I got to the end, and I heard her voice crack as she spoke to me, and she said, I'm so sorry. Like, because I had to give her the emotional roller coaster of what I've been through to understand why when he disrespected me, it was on the next level of the next level. So, I'm trying to catch my breath here. Whew. Because that was a lot. Because I started crying on the phone with her. Because it was like I was retelling the story for the 5th time that day. And it was like, I can't believe I just had to go through that again. I can't believe I just had to like deal with that bullshit. Y'all, if I start crying over anything, it's because it fucking affects me. Whether you believe me or not. Like, I'm an emotional person. I'm a very emotional man. Have we not figured that out yet? And I'm a true Libra to that matter. So I feel everybody's pain. That's why when I weigh out situations, I look at A and B and figure out what makes sense. But she advised me that there is nothing that she can do financially on her end in reference for those incidental fees. She said, go through the bank. And I said, I did that. She goes, okay then, so let's do this. I'm gonna follow up with you in reference for this. I'm gonna follow up. And once we get this taken care of, if anything happens, I can see if I can give you like a free stay somewhere or give you like 2 nights this, that, and the other. It was very nice of her to do. But she was more so telling me versus I don't even think they're gonna send me anything, to be honest with you, which is fine, but not really, because I'd rather get a couple nights of something. But in because technically, y'all, I paid for a hotel stay and I haven't got that money back. And when I got off this live, I have to call back hotels.com because I was put on a 25-minute hold to get the $80 back on my account. I never checked in. It's like, you can't, I need that money back. But let me get back to it. Let me get back to it. I'm sorry. So much. Too much happened today. I have yet to take a shower. I have yet to brush my teeth. I have yet to do my hair. I have yet to do anything. This is straight up Matthew waking up. I woke up like, okay, let me stop. Yeah, no, the bank where I got the incidental fees, they're already telling me that they're going to try to push it through faster, but it's normally 7 days on their end as well, which I'm like, girl. And she said, we're going to try it. I'm going to escalate it, but we'll see what we can do. But I'm like, if that money doesn't come back in 7 days, I'm going to go crazy. You feel me? I'm going to go crazy. So I'm over here now at the extended stay. It's not the biggest room like I had before, and it's not where I was at where I was able to at least dance in the room. Like, I was cutting up in that room or whatever, right? But I feel much better being here, knowing that the management that's there, that's at that front desk right now, real deal. So shout out to Jessie over here at the extended stay, America. Like this, I'm like this right now with her because my uncle came in and he talked to her. And then I got in the car and he said, I feel so much better speaking to somebody who actually gives a damn about their job. I said, amen. Amen. Okay. Sorry. My eye is still twitching. I feel like a muscle right here just constantly doing this right now. It's probably a vein that just has a lot of blood pumping through it because I was ready to go off on that man. I was ready. Thank you, Jay McCullough, because you realize that YouTube takes the tips that y'all give us by 60%. Because Jake Yonsei had to educate a couple people one day and was like, girl, please stop tipping me on here. Because I'm not going to see it. I promise you, I'm not going to see it. YouTube's going to see it, but they're not going to see it. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate you, baby. Listen, y'all, everybody who sent something, I appreciate you, even if no one did, because that's not why I'm on here. This is not that's not why I'm on here. It just, I wanted to tell this story of bad customer service and how in this kind of situation with what we're all going through here, we got to be love. We have to be love first. We got to do love first. We got to do love first. We have to be kinder to each other. Like those pieces of shit that came up in here telling me I'm exaggerating the story. They're doing the opposite of what is needed to be done in this world right now. They're doing the opposite of what can be done to make sure we're all better people. Thank you, Squall. Thank you, Squall. I'm glad you see those things because some people can't see past points of words. They listen to a story and they only take the pieces they need and they put it in a pot like they cooked it or something and they make something out of it when it's not anything. Okay? And as a gay black man, I support all gay black men. I support all gay men who are about the love and who are about understanding and want people to actually show and care about people. I care about y'all. So I had to tell you this story so that way you wouldn't be like, why is Matthew feeling some kind of way? Or why is he down? And where is this review? Or what's happening here? No, I need to take today and I need to motherfucking press. That's the best way to put it. I need to decompress. I'm probably gonna go buy me some wine. I'm probably gonna go buy me some wine. I am probably gonna go buy me some wine. I'm probably just gonna get drunk tonight because I need to decompress and but to remove whatever malice and anger and anguish and just upsetness that man put in my heart today. I don't live like that. I don't live waking up angry. I do not breathe the air of a hater. I don't know what it feels like. I don't know what haterade quenches. I don't know. I don't know those things. So, with that being said, everybody, 4 Points Sheraton by Hobby Airport. David, the general manager there. I've talked to corporate. They are aware. I've talked to the leadership program. They are aware. I've tweeted about this. Social media is aware. YouTube now has a video of your bullshit. And if you want to see a live video of how he was acting, head on over to my Instagram right now. It's probably the third live video when my uncle was in there, and you'll see a pinned comment saying, my uncle has made it to the hotel and is about to go in. And what happened? David went off, and that was enough for me. If you don't like working, if you don't like your job, if you don't like people challenging you as a customer service representative, don't look for employment in that industry. Find something where you face a brick wall. That's it. That's it. You don't need to speak to nobody. You never need to have any sort of interaction with a human being because you don't know empathy. As a person, once again, as I preach my motherfucking time in the 9-to-5 corporate America working environment, that's over 15 years that I've had in corporate America. I know what customer service is, and I know when I don't give a damn. He did not give a damn today. There have been days when I was on the phone at a bank working for, I'm not going to tell y'all which bank. I just know I was working at a bank. And I was on the phone with some people, and there were days when I just didn't give a fuck. And I was like, I don't care how you feel. I'm going to give him attitude. That's why I knew he was on that I don't give a fuck. That's how I knew it. All right. I got my story out. I feel a lot better. I feel so much better. Listen, I just wanted to get that out. I wanted to get it out because it was really crushing me sitting in the car with my uncle and not going live and going off. I just wanted to go off. I actually did this live a lot better than I thought I was gonna do it. I was gonna be screaming. I was just gonna go off. But in actuality, it's just that simple. He didn't care to be. I'm gonna FaceTime you later, check in on you, love. Do that, Zach. You know my sister. You my sister. Also, y'all give Zach Angel Zaya some love. Zach, I'm not going to tell you what location he works at, but he works with Marriott, and that was a Marriott company. Zach was actually on the phone with Samantha at one point in time trying to work out a solution with them. 2 front desk agents, both not in management, trying to work out a solution. One who's not even working right now because, baby, your location's closed because of the situation happening right now. Oh, trust Brevet, it's on there. What you have to do, you'll see stories and you'll see lives. Click on the lives levy, and then as you scroll through the live, you'll get to one where you'll see that pin on there. But it's saved, I promise you, because there are other people who are looking at it now. It's saved, trust me. And my page is also public too, so you shouldn't have a problem with it. And if you can't see it, I'm gonna try to screenshot the whole moment and just send it to you, baby. Yeah, Zach was looking out for me. Zach was who I was talking to about the initial extended stay at that location and looking at how much it would be if I used a discount. The boy was looking out for me. So trust and believe. But yes, okay. So now that that's all done, I've said my piece, I've done all that. I am not necessarily, this is a little too close to the freeway for me, so it may sound a little, like there's noise in the background when I did the Tiger King video. But that Tiger King video, I'm going to film tomorrow after my day of decompressing. I'm going to film that tomorrow. And then we will have that available Wednesday to view. And then remember, Saturday is Drag Race. And then in between that time, I'm going to do another video as well, okay? I have a lot of thoughts on the Tiger King docuseries, and I cannot wait to go in. And CJ too. We like CJ. She was great. Girl, no. Jeff was not alone in setting Joe up. You need to go ahead and get that handyman and that little roly-poly, badly built, I'm at my edgeless having self, the motherfucker who had them lemurs and didn't want to go to jail and then sold Joe out, but sold Jeff out to sell Joe out. Girl, I couldn't believe it. Ma'am, we have a lot to talk about with Tiger King, so please, I'm not discussing any more of it. We have a lot to talk about on Wednesday. I'm doing the review. It's not going to be a live, but I'm going to tell you this right now. When I do this, know if I forget anything in that video, that's what my comment thing is going to be. If I missed a part that I should have talked about, put it in the comment section so we can have a discussion about it, because the show is good. It's a great docuseries, but every one of them are sick. Nobody should be petting wild animals, especially an endangered species such as tigers. There are only 4,000 left in the wild, but yet there's 20-something thousand who are caged and in zoos. You got me fucked up. I don't like that shit. And I'm just gonna tell you right now, I am the animal person who would be rolling with PETA in this moment and being like, they're all disgusting and nuts. They're all disgusting and nuts. All of them. And Carol, all of them. All of them. 12 cats in that sanctuary she wants to call. You got volunteer workers up there, bitch, who are doing 12-hour days, 6 days a week, and they're not doing it for pay? You have got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. One more time. I cannot wait. It was, oh honey, it was slave labor. Very much that. And she's so manipulative that she was able to get them to think that they're doing this for a good cause. It's out of control. Carol, oh, okay, let me stop. Because I can go on, I can talk about Tiger King, but this is not about Tiger King. About what happened in customer service. Anywho, hugs and kisses, my best love and wishes to you. It's your boy, Maddie Rants. Hold on now, let me take a look at my emails. Lacey, I see your donate. Thank you so much. Pinky Tiki, I love that name. Thank you so much for the donate. If I missed your name or anything else like that, it's only just because the email hasn't popped up for me just yet. But again, I don't have Zelle, but I promise, like, I don't want to make it like, ooh, send me, like, please don't, like, I mean, like, yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, I hate when people consider me or try to talk to me like I'm a beggar and I'm not. It just bothers me too much. But because it's like, girl, I'm not trying to do all that. But like, hold on to your coins. I'm sorry. If you have Cash App or PayPal, that's great. But like, yeah, like, thank you, Quintessential, for even thinking of me. But like, no, like, I don't want you to. I don't want you to do that. I'm trying to send you something. Okay, babe. Well, I don't have the Zelle set up right now, but Cash App and PayPal is the best way, and Venmo is also another option too. If Venmo works out for you. I think Zelle and Venmo do something, but I thought Venmo and PayPal are together, but whatever. PayPal UK doesn't work for you. Oh, screw PayPal UK. What is happening? Well, it should work because I have people who send stuff from the UK all the time, and what I have to do is I have to approve the transaction for it to go through because they try to make sure that it's not those kind of funds, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, you have to have an email to set up the thing. They just want you to have to set up an email or whatever, so that way they can track it back in case your transaction doesn't go through on my end. That's why they want the email, so they can like put it back for you if that happens. Well, at least that's what the lady told me when I was having issues one time with it. She's like, we need the email so that way if there's a customer service issue, it's not just transaction number 5454321. You know what I mean? Which I'm like, okay. Oh, it should be. Yeah, the link itself should be in the description too, Quintessential too. And Alicia also posted it as well. But again, I'm good. Like, my uncle got me for the rest of the week for this place. I personally am just about to go to the grocery store and get some groceries and sit down and watch some Netflix, play some Nintendo Switch, and really let go of all of the stress today. I have cried. I have had my blood pressure raised so high. I've had my blood boil. My uncle's blood pressure is 2 up. Like, that man is in, my uncle's like starting to lose weight a little bit. His age is starting to set in. So to see my uncle today like that it's telling, because my father's in his 70s, so my uncle's in his 70s too. And it's like I'm looking at my entire family get older, and it's not sad, but it's also like, you know, it's kind of weird because then it's going to be like me and my cousins. So weird to think about that. You know, you always know those moments when you're growing up that sooner or later it's going to be you who's in that position. But I kind of thought I was going to be a little bit older before all that happened. But, you know, all my uncles and my dad is scaring me right now. I just don't like it. They're all like, you know, it's weird. I don't like it. It's weird. I guess I'm a little bit emotional when it comes to stuff like that. And I'm a little bit more emotional than I thought. But yeah, it's just weird. I love him a lot. He's a good uncle. He's been there for me at the worst times of my life. So shout out to him and my Uncle Mark too. Uncle Mark and Uncle Sam were like, they did me justice this past 2 weeks. They really did. It's almost like thinking, you know how you think you don't have a good relationship with a family member and they show up and it's like, oh, let me shut up? Yeah, it's kind of like that. And I used to really hate my Uncle Sam when I was little because everyone thought he was my dad because we looked damn near alike. And I used to hate it because I was a daddy's boy when I was growing up for a little bit. And my uncle was like, used to say pew pew. Like pew. Okay, let me stop. I'm giving you all family stories now. But hugs and kisses, my best love and wishes to you. I need to unpack a little bit and get some clothes out here. I'm gonna take the hottest shower of my life. I need to wipe off. Ooh, actually, lies. I'm gonna go to the grocery store first and see if I can find some cleaning supplies. Pray for me, because that walk is gonna be a little long. Actually, I think based on donations, I can take a lift there, and that way I don't have to worry about walking in this heat. Like grandpa's. I'm telling you. But I never got to really spend time with my grandparents. They all passed away before I was really old enough to appreciate them, except for my grandmother on my dad's side. She passed away of a severe case of diabetes, and it was, I have much empathy for anybody who's diabetic. She lost both her legs, an arm. She lost her vision. Like, she basically was sitting in a bed and depended on hearing voices. And I was able to speak to her maybe a few months before she passed away when I got to go there when I was little. You know, and she does know what I look like because when I was a baby, what's it called? I got to see my grandmother. I didn't know she didn't have a leg because of diabetes. And I remember walking into her room because she used to stay at my dad's house and we were all together. My grandma used to stay there. And I remember my aunt, Essie, like pulled off her leg, girl. I was maybe 6. I was so done. I'd never forget it. I was so done. I looked for my mother like, what happened? What happened? I didn't understand what was going on. She was like, okay, baby. She's like, Matthew, calm down. I'm like, no, she pulled it off. And the next time I saw her again, she just for shits and giggles went like this. And she pulled it off to be like, does this still scare you? Oh, rest in peace, grandmama. Oh, there. Hey, hold on a second here. Let me see it bend over. Let me see it. Okay, I did just receive. Yeah, thank you so very much, Quintessential 2. I just received it, baby. Thank you. I see. Buy you a drink. Ooh. All right. See, at least I ended this on a light story. There you go. Okay. Hugs and kisses. Best love and wishes to you. If any more updates happen on this situation, I will let you know. By all means, I'm not a person to say go for somebody, but if you want to go ahead and make this a big deal, make it a big deal, because my uncle was disrespected. I was disrespected. The hotel didn't do their job. Star, Lord, I can't remember the name of the company, but their Starwood has a promise of constant and great customer service, and that wasn't given today. And I'd like for him to be held accountable for his actions this morning, because I did not need to be treated that way, and nobody on this earth should ever be treated that way. Okay. I love y'all. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. Wash your hands. Speaking of which, girl, I need to find my hand sanitizer, baby. And let me do my hair because I'm over here. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to wash my hair and get myself in a real nice mood. Take care of yourselves. I love you to death. Remember, Wednesday, look out for the Tiger King video. And then in the middle of the week, I'm going to try to have something else. And then we're going to go into Saturday's Drag Race review, okay? Y'all are my rocks. I love you so much. All right.